Hey, I'm Harpreet from harpreetkminhas.com, and today I want to share with you how to tell that you have an entity attached to you and how you can start removing these energies right away. Now, if you're watching this video, chances are you identify with being an empath. You understand and experience what it's like to take on the emotions and energies of other people. This can lead to feeling incredibly overwhelmed and exhausted by being around others, whether it's at work, at family gatherings, around certain friends, large crowds in general of any kind. And you may even feel confused as to which thoughts, emotions, and energies are yours and which ones aren't. You may even deal with energies that are so heavy they leave you feeling almost like it's impossible to get out of bed in the mornings. But first, what is an entity? An entity is a disembodied, non-physical being that attaches itself to your energetic field and tries to collect as much energy from you as possible. And this entity can be in the form of a spirit or a ghost. So this could be somebody who used to be in physical form, who used to live in physical form, but is unaware that they've passed on, are lost, or are tending to unfinished business. Personal entities are things like memories, insecurities, old wounds, old stories that we carry with us. And what these stories and insecurities and old memories do is they help us identify with who we are because they're the experiences that we've had. They help us know who we are in the sense of what we believe in, what our opinions are, how we see people in the world around us. And they also influence us in how we show up in the world. These old stories, wounds, insecurities, old memories, whether they're good or bad, if they leave us feeling angry or feeling a deep inner sadness, and if we keep moving through our lives without acknowledging some of the past hurts that we've had, what the unresolved emotions do is that they help us create a lower state of vibration. Now, again, this could depend on, there's different levels to it, basically. So like some people are really, really depressed and it's hard for them to get out of that state. And some other people, it's normal to have emotions or, to experience flashbacks and have memories where you feel uncomfortable. It's normal, right? It's just a process of being human. But in the sense of if there's like unresolved anger or deep inner sadness, what happens is that this energy that we hold on to creates a lower vibrational energy or a lower vibrational state that becomes automatic for us, really. And so when we're in this low vibrational state, entities that also vibrate on a lower level attach themselves to us and feed off of our energy and take as much as they can, furthermore leaving us to feel in that low vibrational state for longer periods of time and making it really difficult to get out of it. Now, I do want to share a personal story with you, but that'll just be in a few moments. Getting to the core of this anger and sadness can be a very daunting task. It can seem very overwhelming on top of the fact that you're taking on other people's stuff, and that's daunting and exhausting as it is. But I have a very effortless way that you can help yourself remove some of these energies so that you can just move on, having more energy in your day-to-day life. Before I move on with that, I'd like to share with you ways to tell that you have an entity attached to you. The first being you feel completely unmotivated and have a lack of energy. You may have a sudden onset of anger or sadness or rage that is inconsistent with your thoughts and emotions. So you could be feeling really, really well, you could be doing really well, and out of nowhere, you get hit with this anger and sadness that just doesn't seem to add up. You may also feel disconnected from everyone and everything around you. And another one is that you might feel emotional or spiritual paralysis. This kind of ties in with the first one that I mentioned, where you feel a complete lack of motivation and struggle with basic things like taking care of your personal hygiene, or even, find it a struggle to make a nice, nourishing meal for yourself. The last one I want to mention is the one that you feel in your gut when you have this feeling or sense of, this isn't me. That could be a clear indication that something is off and it's not your own energy, basically. So the story that I wanted to share with you very briefly was My husband and I live in a duplex, and we used to have these neighbors that used to fight all the time. And I mean, like, ragefully fight, like shouting matches, screaming. After about 3 or 4 fights, I started to notice a correlation that every time they fought, I would feel like really heavy, really intensely sad for 2 or 3 days at a time. Of course, this didn't make any sense to me at first, but then I started to notice that every time they fought that this would happen. And it got to the point where the energy was so heavy and it weighed on me so much, it was hard for me to just get off the couch to do basic things. Now, after I realized the correlation, what I was able to do was listen to some personalized sound frequencies that I have. And I will get into more detail after, but the reason I wanted to share this with you is this was a really profound and powerful experience for me, because I knew energetically it wasn't me that was being held down. Well, I knew that something was basically sitting on me and I just couldn't move. And so I listened to these personalized sound frequencies and I just let myself relax. It was a very passive way to meditate and relax. So I would listen to these frequencies, and because the frequencies were helping me vibrate much higher, the lower vibrational entity couldn't stand it. And I literally felt the energy lift up and away. Literally, it was crazy. And like a light switch, I felt like myself again. So going back to these personalized sound frequencies, what are they exactly? Well, as a quick background, I purchased this quantum technology from a company called Quantum Sound Therapy, which I'm not an affiliate, years ago. And the technology came with a very sophisticated computer voice program that would that basically takes a voice sample from you, and it interprets and picks up any energetic, any emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, energetic imbalances in my voice, and created a set of personalized sound frequencies for me to listen to so that I could start releasing and letting go and peeling away limiting energy, limiting beliefs, limiting hurts. Just it would help me shed anything that wasn't supporting my highest good, basically, whether I was aware of it or not. So in the description box, I'm going to add a link to my personalized sound frequencies. But if you explore my channel, I have a variety of my personalized sound frequencies for you to hear. And I also have some pre-programmed ones, but for the sake of keeping things a little simple right now, I'm just going to share a link to my personalized sound frequencies. Have a listen, see how it feels. And everyone that I know has tried them has a different experience. So it's different for everybody. But I wanted to share this with you in the case that you don't have access to a lot of resources and it's hard for you to leave the house. And, you could be in a situation where you don't have anyone to talk to about this, because it is such a woo-woo topic. But this is a tool that has helped me. It's helped me obtain a lot of things. But I just wanted to share for this reason where, as an empath, you have your life to live. And you want to move forward, even if it's just to feel good, you have that right. And so this tool can help you start removing these energies that bog you down, that keep you exhausted, keep you distracted, and keep you in a frustrated state. So with that being said, I really appreciate you watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. In the comments below, let me know what your experience was with the frequencies. And if you would like your own personalized sound frequencies, you can just send me an email. The email's in the description box below. On that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.